Hello everybody, so we are here on our episode of Let's Talk About It, and we are talking to two very ambitious and very talented, very creative young millennials, and thank you for coming to my show, Sameer and Ali. Thank you so much. अच्छा, so बताएं जी, अपने बारे में मुझे कुछ बताएं, आपका brand क्या कहलाता है? What is your brand called?
अच्छा, so my brand is called Sameer Karasu.
And Karasu means?
Karasu means blackbird in Japanese, and it means black water in Turkish. Like there's a river called Karasu, which they refer to as the black water. So yeah.
Why black? You are into blacks, I think.
Yeah, my aesthetic in general is quite like black when I design clothes, and when I envision a woman or a man in clothes, I always envision them in black. Because
yeah, look at this sinking right now.
Yeah. And plus, like looking at too much color, like psychologically it does, like since I was a child, like when I look at too much color, so I do get dizzy, and I got tests done for that, and my parents thought it was vertigo or whatever, but turns out it wasn't. But there was some sort of thing in my brain that whenever I look at too much color, I do get dizzy. So I try.
But you're not colorblind.
I'm not colorblind. But just looking at too much color makes me confused. It makes me nauseous, and I do like this. And this is physical. Like, this isn't psychological. Like I do feel the effects of looking at too much color, and then I might even pass out if there's too much color. Yeah.
Wow. So thank God we are not wearing too much color.
No.
We're all wearing black blankets.
I'm not making him dizzy right now.
I'm much better now. Yeah.
Okay. So Ali, what's your brand called?
My brand's called Pencil House. So
Pencil House.
Pencil
That's
House,
such an interesting name.
Yeah, I came up with this. जो है ना gap year था, तो उसके बाद मैं बस बैठा हुआ था आगे कॉलेज फ्रेंड में, ब्रो काम करना है, घर वाले कह रहे कि तेरा खत्म हो गया, अब सब कोई कहीं यूनिवर्सिटी में एडमिशन या कुछ करके दिखाना है, कहते तू क्या करता है? मैं कहा लाइक टू ड्रॉ. स्टार्टिंग मैंने ड्राइंग से की थी, तो ही इज लाइक ओके पेंसिल, और तू करना क्या चाह रहा है? मैं कहा आर्किटेक्चर कर रहा है. पेंसिल हाउस डन, अभी लोगो बनाते हैं, जस्ट मेड अ पेज. But then we started off, I got into different things. पहले customized products थी, फिर उसके बाद I went to interiors, फिर then shop windows, then उसके बाद वो.
So you're doing architecture as
I'm
an
studying
education.
architecture, yes.
Okay.
But it's like a cocktail. मतलब ये भी
It's an interesting cocktail, actually.
The more tools I have.
I think it's more interconnected. You are artist. You're an artist, so that is all.
I jumped from profession to profession.
So have you found your core? Like, what do you love doing in all of the things that you're doing right now?
I think what keeps me going is कि जो है ना कि I just want to work. I do not sleep. I haven't slept last night. I'm like, let's just go यार, कल काम करना है. It keeps me going. I want to do something big. अगर नहीं करते ना, I'm like यार मैंने कुछ किया नहीं है. Existential crisis होता है ना कि यार मैं अगर रात को उठा, मैंने कुछ किया नहीं है, तो दिन में मैंने कुछ productive नहीं किया. So I'll just start drawing, I'll just start painting, I'll just start doing anything.
Tell me about what type of clothes are we talking about when we talk to you?
So we are talking about high fashion streetwear, Western wear mostly, because to be quite honest, यहाँ पे like कारीगरी जिसे कहते हैं, in terms of Eastern wear, there's very less karigari happening nowadays. When you think of kurtas, they're just box cuts, you know, the dibbe pehne mein auraton ne. So what I want to bring in this industry is more like it's intricate sewing, and you know, like blazers, for example, blazers, and
I love them.
Women suiting, like, you know, imagine a woman being suited like a man. Yeah. So there's a lot of like intricacy, and there's a lot of mathematics involved in making something.
So the cuts are important.
Yeah, they're very important. So yeah, we're talking high fashion street Western wear.
Achha, so I saw your work, and my God, the window displays that you're doing, and actually you're making so many.
I do murals.
Yeah.
That is something I got into because it's something big.
And it's in large scale, like huge sizes we are talking about.
It's always a team effort, really. I have a team, so we get together, we decide upon something, and we like, चले भाई, अब करने जा रहे हैं हम लोग. तो हम लोग सारी रात लगाते हैं, बैठते हैं वहीं पे बैठते हैं. हम 6-7 लोग इकट्ठे हो जाते हैं. They're like this music on, and वो स्टोर वाले या जो भी होते हैं, like आप लोगों ने सही माहौल बनाया हुआ है यहाँ पे ना, आप लोग एंजॉय कर रहे हैं, हम लोग साथ ही यहाँ पे ख्वाहिश. Like it's a really nice experience.
Actually, I think in this profession we have, I think our creative process का ये शायद हिस्सा होता है कि रातें तो आपकी हराम must है ना, मतलब वो तो. And I think the kind of work we do, the days go by और हमें नींद तब आती है जब वो काम खत्म हो जाता है, and we're like, okay, now it's time to pass out. So I think that comes with passion.
I agree. लेकिन मुझे नींद आती है ना उसके बाद काम करने के बाद जो नींद आती है, कमाल.
So how do you reward yourself? at the end of the day?
I just sleep, honestly. Like that's the
That's the best
reward
reward
I have these days.
What about you? Reward is the
I've
sleep.
never rewarded myself. It's like खैर है यार, बस कर लिया, अब अगली चीज को ढूंढते हैं. It's like a new aim, अगला aim ढूंढना है इसके बाद यार.
So okay, so you have done murals and you are doing and you've done events. Yes. So when we talk about events, what kind of events are
I do installations at events. Like for example, if you have like एक roof बनानी है एक जगह की, so if it's something that's never been done before, so like people will call me when they're like, आ जाओ यार कुछ बना के, let's come up to something and you do it. And I like when people give me the freedom. They're like, आपकी मर्जी है, जो मर्जी करे, we totally believe in you. And it turns out to be something good that's coming from inside, not कि आपको pressurize किया जा रहा है. That is how I like to work. मुझे जब pressurize कर देते हैं ना आप कुछ.
But then your creativity is sacrificed.
वो जब sacrifice होती है, फिर आप जब okay यार चलो ठीक है, इसको ये चाहिए था, चलो कम कर दो, ठीक है. वो बहुत काम खराब कर देता है.
Both of you?
No, I suck at it. I really suck at business.
Okay, so you have an outlet now.
Yeah.
And you're going to start business.
Yeah.
Yes. So how are you going to cope with that?
I am already like initially like my dad used to be a banker. He was a manager at Citibank. So yeah, we already have like an accounts
somebody
person.
Who's going to take care of you.
Yeah, but obviously he's like, you know, he can't help me all my life, and so he was like, you know, just you're earning, you're getting money, just hire someone. You know, like I can't do that shit all the time. Yeah. So yeah, like I did hire someone for money, and I have that person managing my finances, and honestly, like he knows more than I do कि मेरी जेब में कितने पैसे हैं. So which is really freaky. I mean, sometimes I don't know how much money I have in my own pocket, and he just like randomly take out a notepad and tell me, अच्छा आपके पास इतने पड़े हैं अभी, and I'll just check my pocket and I go like, are you a magician or something? Like what is this?
Achha, so tell me one thing, was there any resistance from your parents when you chose this profession?
There wasn't actually, like because I usually like I hear stories of you know, like students and going into art and design and fashion कि like oh माँ बाप ने you know मसले create किए, they wanted me to be a doctor or an engineer, but शुरू से I never had that from the beginning because my parents were the black sheeps of their families.
Okay, so they understood you.
Yeah, they understood me. Yeah, so it was pretty cool. Like they were rebellious शुरू से, and you know like my mom was always
how
like,
many brothers and sisters?
I klota. Like I don't have any brothers, sisters.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
And you?
Yeah, I have a brother and a sister. They're all older than. They're all high achievers.
Okay, so they are nothing like you.
They're nothing like me. वो engineering कर रहे हैं और वो software engineering कर रहे हैं. I'm like the one kid.
So you're the black sheep in the house.
I am the black sheep in my house. Like they wanted me to do engineering, but eventually they realized if इसका कुछ होना नहीं है, चलो अब जो कर रहे हैं ये कर लेंगे.
So I think your parents have come around and they've accepted you as
that
now.
is the best thing. अल्लाह पाक को शुक्र है कि उन्होंने agree कर लिया and they supported me through everything. अगर मैं ये हूँ जो भी कर रहा हूँ उन्होंने freedom दी है तो हुआ है, वरना I don't think I would have been able to do anything. मुझसे होना ही नहीं था.
Okay, so tell me one thing. Your career has been settled at this age. Now what?
I want to be painting when I'm 40.
And what about you?
Honestly, I just want to overthrow the fashion industry in Pakistan. Like I just want to like knock them off their thrones जो उन्होंने बनाए हुए हैं, and I'm really honest about it. I say it to their faces all the time.
To feel money, is it important as a person for
now
you?
I've realized it is. I used to think it's not. I used to think, you know, like, oh, you know, just be yourself, screw everything, you know, who cares, chalta rahega sab kuch. But now then once you start seeing your parents getting older and you see them, you know, like withering away, and then you start seeing like, you know, this inevitable future कि आपने अकेले रहना है. You know, one day you'll be the only person in that house, especially me because I don't have siblings.
Yeah.
So eventually, like bread and butter kamani hai, you know, you need to think from that point of view as well once you're growing up.
But I think पैसे आ जाते हैं when you are working and your work is in the market and these people see it, and if it's there.
And even making the change.
It's eventually going to come around. It's eventually going to come around.
So I think your name is your work is more of a representation of who you are.
Exactly.
And money is a byproduct.
It's a byproduct.
So it happens because people love what you're doing, and
if you run
and the connections and the word of mouth. And I think it's still in this time and age, social media has changed a lot of things.
Yeah, definitely.
But even then, I think word of mouth से जो चीजें फैलती हैं, they are tremendous.
But honestly, like I've seen people like who are making a lot of interesting things, and I would say that they're even better than me sometimes, you know, and they're way younger and they're studying. But the only reason why they don't have that sort of reach to people is because of the fact that they're not spending on marketing. You know, we live in that age where
yes, we do.
Yeah, everything's commercialized. You need to put in money to get more money, you know.
I think our competition is also kicked
Oh
in.
yeah.
Your industries, you're growing. It's so big now. Fashion industry is like
I think इस fashion industry में तो इस तरह के सभी, लेकिन where I'm working तो जो है ना competition होता है, लेकिन I see people going for money बहुत ज़्यादा, मतलब कि पैसा दे दो बाद में देखेंगे. If you they don't produce work, they like जो है ना एक ही client से सब कुछ ले लो. It's more about the relationship you build up. I get clients and they're like, we don't want to spend. Like if I want to do it, I will do it for free. लेकिन अगर बस मुझे अच्छा लगना चाहिए काम यार, क्या ये नहीं
because your name is there.
Exactly, it's representing me. अब वो जब ये mentality बन जाएगी ना, I think वो it all comes.
So I think it's your profession that what you are doing is something so unique, and that is going to set some trends.
Exactly.
And there'll be more Alis.
But
like in his industry, there are a lot of people who are coming out now, and they're already who have set a market, who set some standards. I'm so lucky to actually have met these guys, and I think it gives me a breath of fresh air that we are surrounded by people who are doing and believing in what they want to do now, and believe in what they are doing right now. I think that's an end of a show, sadly, but hope to see you guys again. Thank you, and before we go, we have to take a picture. It's a selfie we take, and thank you guys. Bye. Okay, so thank you so much for watching our show. Let's talk about it, and please keep watching, subscribe and like and comment and say whatever you want to about these two little guys. Bye.
Bye. Take care.
Let's go from here.